Hey loves, this is Jay Lee. I kind of want to do a small little plan with me for today. And kind of talk a little bit about my Hobonichi cousin and how I use it. Excuse if y'all hear my children in the background. This is real life right now. No coffee, just water and me. So, first off, how are you guys doing this morning on this beautiful Monday morning? And the sun is out down here down south and it's starting to get a tiny bit cool, and I'm here for it. Why? Because it is almost my season. If you do not know, I am definitely an October baby, and yeah, that's my jam. So today I have a couple things that I have to do, which is why I got both my babies out. So kind of just wanted to do this with you guys. Oh, I'll do this part first because this will be quick. So I don't really show my note section of my Hobonichi cousin, right? Because this is actually like a diary for me, right? So one thing that I wanted to kind of show you guys, if you are new to the Hobonichi community, planner journal community period, one thing that I love about the Hobonichi is that you can definitely use it in different ways, right? So what I've decided to start doing, and it's really helped me out, because before it was just, little notes here and there. I would pretty much just have like my to-do list or stuff that was really going on throughout, my time slots, and then just kind of write about it and only do a little bit of decorations. Or sometimes I would just completely just write everything out, right? And have a title. So a lot of times, I guess just me just being a writer, I would create titles for the day and I would put them up here at the top. But what I have started to do now is everything that was going on throughout the day, I will put up here at the top. I don't know if you guys have your Hobonichis yet, but if you don't, I'll show you. You have this small little top row that has these check boxes. So you can either put a title right here. I've seen a lot of people put the actual day in, like, calligraphy, with like a brush pen, right? But what I have started to do is I've started putting things that were happening throughout the day and then come back in and write it. So even if I don't get a chance to sit down and write everything out, because this past week I've been pretty busy with a lot of different things and I haven't had a chance to write everything out. So what I've been doing is pretty much like I just said, everything that's going on throughout the day, I'll put it up here on the check box section. I don't cross them off. I just have them up there. So as soon as I see it, I already know what's happening for that day. And then when I get a chance to go back, then I can just, write everything out, right? Yeah, so when I get a chance, I can just go back and just write everything out. So up here would be something that happened throughout the day. I can't, like, one thing that you can do, which is really, really cool with using stickers and stuff like that. It's kind of, okay, so one really, really cool thing that you can do with the Hobonichi, like, obviously if you have a lot of stuff going on throughout the day, or if you don't really have a lot of stuff but you kind of still want your page to look like you had, a lot going on as far as like journaling space, You can either skip a line like like how we used to do in school, or by using the stickers, you can section everything off. So what I started doing pretty much, I'll say maybe the top of, is that the top of August? Yeah, it was the top of August. I started putting, I started with just 2 stickers, but I was like, no, I need to have more. You know what I'm saying? To kind of really section stuff off. And then I went on and started, doing more like this. So I have a small section up here. This will be a section right here. And then all of this can be a section, right? Or I can even cut that down even more. This is a section right here. This is a section right here. I can have one small section right here and another one right here. It's all on how you choose to do it. So I thought that was really cool and wanted to share that with you guys. And then that way when you go back, you can just, you can just look and just like, wow, I really had a lot going on that day. Or there was a lot of great information that that I wanted to write down, and I'm glad that I created the sections for it, so I can just go straight to it. Or if, it was something that was going on and you just want to go back to that day. And you see just a lot of words, right? you may be in the search for something, but if you have it up here at the top, it'll give you like a small index of what happened for that day. So not only do you have this section up here, you also have, which like I told you guys in my previous video, this is what I use this for. You also have your year at a glance. Yeah, you also have your year at a glance. To put like an actual title for that day, right? Now, I'm not sure. Girl, you not finna bite nobody. Hush. So, see what I'm saying? Real life. So, I don't know if I'm gonna do that for 2023. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this section. I know for a fact, you know what? I just thought about it. See, this is why I'm glad that I started back making videos, because it'd be a lot going on. So, you know how I was talking about my tarot, right? So what I think I am going to do, and I'm glad that I'm saying this, and you guys let me know if you guys want more on tarot, because I do get a lot of views on my tarot videos. If you guys would like me to continue to do that, let me know down in the comments. But this is an option for people that also love tarot. What we can start doing together, if you would like, because I think I might do it, because I don't want to get away from my tarot, right? As far as writing my stuff down. So even if I may not write out, the tarot meaning and how it feels for me that day, it's totally fine, right? But what I can do is at least I can draw my cards for that week, or pull a card for the day. I have more on me doing that in my tarot journal videos that you guys can go back and look at on my page. But for these blocks up here, I can have which tarot deck I'm using for that month. Because a lot of times, if you think about it, some of us may have a crap ton of tarot cards, which I do. I mean, I don't have a lot, but I do. I got a few. But some of us may only just have one or two tarot decks, and that's fine. So what we can do together, or one thing that, that I can do is I can, make it pretty. And each month I'll have my tarot deck that I'm using for the month up here, and then I can just draw my cards for the entire month, right? And then also down here in this section, if you guys can see down here, I like to do my year ahead spread. For those who are into tarot, you guys know that pretty much December 31st is when I like to do it. Because we're bringing in the new year, right? So I like to take out my tarot deck, which I'll grab one. Just for... Hush. 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 Okay, so I will grab my tarot, and this is just a regular tarot bag. You don't have to have one of these when starting out, but some of the decks that I've had, they didn't have like a really, really small box. It came in like a big box that comes with like a really big book, so sometimes that'll happen. But I will grab my tarot deck and obviously do a little shuffle. I'm not shuffling for real, but I would shuffle, and then I would have a card for the month, and I would just write it down here, right? And I make it a little bit more make it more pretty on these pages, because I really think this would be a great idea. And if you guys want to do this with me, please let me know down in the comments. But we can decorate down here for the card that's for the month and have our own little meaning. So even if we do not create that up here, as far as the meaning goes, we still will have a analog of the card that we pulled for that day. We will still have a description and the card that we have on the month ahead, right? So I think that'd be a great idea. I think that'd be a really, really great idea. A lot of times, if you guys are curious, this deck is called the Hoodoo Tarot. This is, y'all, this is literally one of my favorite decks that I have ever had. I started tarot probably in 2017, and when I got this deck and did my interview for this deck, let me know if y'all want to know about that too. But I did an interview for this deck, and we'll keep it between us. Y'all, I cried. The answers that I got back, I gotta go back to my journal that I keep all that stuff in, and I have to reread it because I can just remember sitting down at my table and being centered and having everything set up and letting the cards come out as they wanted to come out. And when they came out, baby, they showed out. But this is a very, very beautiful deck. It has a lot of great, beautiful energy around it. And I definitely highly recommend this deck, the Hoodoo Tarot deck. I also have the Everyday Witch Tarot. Which this was another one that really, like, it kept calling out to me, like, you gotta get me, sis. And when I interviewed this deck, this one was like, girl, we friends. Like, I'm here for you. I'm rocking with you. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool, sis. So this is a really great deck. This is the Everyday Witch Tarot. And then for those who are getting started and have never, you guys want to get a tarot deck, the one that I highly recommend the most is the Rider Tarot deck. This is the one that is like hands down beginner friendly tarot. So I even I didn't write it down yet, but I know I have it on my Amazon orders sheet. But I wanted to write down the day that I purchased it. I know for a fact it was August of 2017. And I don't know if a lot of people do this too, which I started doing because I was learning. I would actually write on my cards to kind of give me a description. So it was also helping me learn a lot of my different cards, because if the messages weren't coming to me and I needed help, I'm like, I don't really know what this card is saying to me at the time. Well, I created these with, what pen did I use? I think I used the Sharpie pen, and just let them sit out for a second, because y'all know it doesn't take long with those. But yeah, I just took my Sharpie pen that has a really thin brush at the end, and just wrote on it until I started, getting better at interpreting what the cards mean. And it also comes with the book. I just don't have it in there, but it comes with it like a little small white book to help you with what each card means. So even if you don't want to do it that way, it still comes with the book. So I wanted to show you guys that I kind of, listen, y'all know we go down through the rabbit hole. So I hope that, you guys are fine with this. So tarot in the year 2024 in this section. We got it. We're going to write that down. But, so I have that. So on here, like I said, whatever is going on throughout the day, you just want to make sure that you write it down. I always write everything in pencil, and then I'll go back in with my fountain pen and let that, let it sit. And then once it's dry, then I'll erase it, because sometimes we can be, we want it to look aesthetically pleasing for us, and if we don't really have time to be cute, we just want to make sure that we hurry up and write it down, because we want to write about it later on. So that's a really good tip. And now, because I was kind of debating if I wanted to make a video for today, I was like, you know what, let's just do it. So for today, bring you guys in a little closer. So I started back taking some meds because I found out that I was iron deficient. And so for a long time I was not taking iron, and my hair started like going crazy and all that. So I got back on taking my vitamins. But today, what all do I have to do today? Well, we made a video, so we make the video. You guys see, okay, made the video for today. I have to finish my floors. I have to finish scrubbing, not scrubbing, y'all, my brain. I was about to say dry cleaning. I have to vacuum clean, like scrub. I can't even think right now. I gotta clean my floors. So I gotta clean my floors. We have laundry back there that is washing. And then definitely have to do my hair for me and the kids. With my son being autistic, sometimes he's just like, Mom, I don't really want you touching my head. And my daughter is like, as long as I got your iPhone, I don't care. So I'm like, okay, cool. What else do I need to do today? I feel like it's something that I need to do, and I'm not thinking of it. It won't be a lot to edit, but I definitely want to get this out today. And that's one thing, like I said, that I'm really trying to work on, is getting back to making my videos, because I love Hobonichi, I love planning, I love reading my books. And so I am really trying to, see, we got to work on our words too. I am getting everything in order. So when I do bring more content out, I have my 3 or 4 main things that I want to basically talk about on my channel. So definitely planning, definitely reading my books, doing unboxings, and I said books, right? Yeah, it may be tarot. I'm not sure. I'm still kind of on the fence about that. But I definitely, when it's almost the end of the year, want to film that. Definitely film that. At least the decoration part. Like, I mean, I don't really care about people seeing what card I have for the month. I mean, it's not like it's going to change nothing. The card is what it is. Yeah, the card is what it is. So anytime my dog hears somebody coming, she has to let everybody know. So yeah, so we definitely have to write down what do main. Okay, so this is another thing too that's really cool. Okay, so I also like the fact that you can create sections down here. So one section that I have is for my vitamins. Another section, all this can just be notes or like a brain dump. So we talked about, see, this is why you need to do it in pencil so you don't mess up nothing. Okay, so we have, okay, you can see it. I always try to make sure I'm in frame. YouTube. I'll just say topics for right now. Okay, so we have planning. We have unboxing. We have reading. And we have tarot. And then I'll just put a question mark. Because if not, then we'll definitely just stick to those 3 things. Because definitely next year, like I said, we have the reading journal that I just got from Hobonichi, and I cannot wait to set her up. Still trying to figure it out. I really don't have too many like bookish things anymore, so like a lot of stickers that are bookish stickers. I recently just got some die cuts from Amazon, but as far as like bookish stickers, like I don't really think I have that many left from my Happy Planner. And see, this is a thing too. I like to use what I have until it's pretty much gone. So a lot of the stickers that people are having now, I have decided that I'm going to make like a wish list and work on getting them. So either work on getting them, or if people, you know, that are in the planner community that I know, reach out and just say, hey, you know, I have some that I would love to give to you. I am eternally grateful because that has happened a couple of times, and I've mentioned them inside of my videos. I love the planner community because we always help each other in any way, shape, or form. And so yeah, so I am in the process of, like I said, getting all that stuff together and creating my own, you know, my own little reading journal, how I want to make it. So, like I said, I got some die cuts, and so we got those. It was something else I was gonna write down too. That's why you gotta write it down when you can write it down. When it comes to your head, let me think. It was something else. Yeah, I think that was it that I wanted to write down for now. So yeah, all this can be sectioned off, or you can just group it however you want to. And I think that's all that I have to do for today right now. I need to do some back journaling because I got like dang near a week worth of things to go ahead and write about. A lot of times, which I know a lot of moms, I know a lot of y'all, just say y'all, can understand, is that we have so much that's going on throughout the day that we don't really be having the time to sit down and write about what happened throughout the day, unless it's nap time or it's the end of the night. And hopefully towards the end of the night we are not falling asleep with a pen in our hand and ruining our planners or our journals. Yeah, because sometimes that happens. So yeah, I think that is it for right now. I just wanted to do a kind of short video. Oh, I know it was one more thing. So this is my A7 rings that I was going to use as my reading journal. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. So people have been, you know, getting stuff, and next thing you know, they're not using it, you know, like I talked about in my previous video. But I just kind of want to see because I have not used a ring since my Erin Condon rings, which that was like 2-3 years ago. So here what I've been doing is a lot of these are from I cannot think of her name. My brain is gone right now. What is happening? Oh, if you know, you know. So let's see. I got them from, hold on, Peanuts Planner Co. Yeah, that's where I got this from. So I have, most of the stuff in here is hers. A couple of them is from a few others. But I just randomly, I've started reading, okay, how can I say this? Because it's also dark romance, and it's by S.T. Abbey. Rest in peace, Angel. Yeah, Mine F. And it is really, really good. I thought it was going to be more gory. I don't know, I guess because people's reaction. Maybe it's me. Maybe because I'm weird. But, I mean, it is a little bit gory. But it ain't like, ooh. But let's just say she's a serial killer who is getting revenge on people that have wronged her. I'll just say it that way. But what I have, I guess, started doing is, what chapter did I start on? Stop on last night. I think it was 10. So it's literally technically it's, well, to me, it's like one big book, but it's like 4 or 5 books within this one book. Get it. Let's go. Don't come in here. Okay, not trying to make the video long. Okay, so the last chapter that I read was chapter 10. Okay, cool. So I just randomly came in here because I already had it set up a little bit, and I just, I'm trying to get back into the rhythm of having a book journal again, right? So you're using what you got or what you have created. So on the monthly section, I just put this here just because, and started writing down, just keeping track of the pages or the chapters and stuff that I'm on. In the back here is like a note section, and I have created, this is also from Peanuts Planner Co. And I've used this as like a note tracker on things that are happening throughout the book. So obviously it's not going to make it inside of my Hobonichi because obviously it's going to be a whole new year. But, I just wanted to test it out to kind of see. But that's literally all I'm using it for. A lot of the stuff, like I said, I just had it in there because I was possibly going to use it as a everyday carry. But for right now, I'm just literally using this section and my notes section, which what I may do, yeah, I think I might do this. These are from Pinterest. This is from Pinterest, which I thought they were so cute, and I don't know, I might end up finding printing this out again and maybe like sticking it inside of my planner somehow, because I have a printer, and the printer that I have right now is just black and white, so all the pretty colorful all the pretty colorful, oh, I forgot I did that. Yeah, all the pretty colorful printables that people have. Mine are going to be black and white because that's the only ink that comes inside of my printer. So I can admire, but I kind of like the black and white. But some days I just be like, I want some color in here. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a couple of these from back here. And since, like I said, I'm not using the other section, and I slit holes in them so they can be easily accessed. But I'm just going to put this right here because this is literally the only thing that I use inside of the springs for now. So yeah, I think that was all, you guys. I just wanted to come in on here and just chat with you for a little bit. I hope that you guys have a beautiful Monday, and the rest of your week will be amazing. And as always, I will see you guys later. Please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I've seen that my subscriber numbers have grown, and I want to say thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. There has been times where, you know, we may need to take a little mental break, but I'm back and we are ready for 2024. Can you guys believe it? It's literally about to be 2024. Like, that is crazy bonkers. It's so crazy. But as always, I will see y'all later. Bye.